Hello, welcome to Atascadero Civics. My name is Christina. My goal with these videos is to inspire people to get more involved in our community. I talk about future meetings and I don't do too many recaps. I want to encourage you to join me in watching the meetings and participating, and I don't want people to rely on me to let them know what happened. So as far as I can tell, there are 3 meetings of importance to talk about this week. One is the Board of Supervisors meeting, County Board of Supervisors meeting on Tuesday, August 11th at 9 a.m. And the way you can watch that meeting is to go to their website, and they have a live stream there available, and I will put the link to that in the description. Another meeting that is happening is the Integrated Waste Management Board meeting, and that is Wednesday, August 12th at 1:30 p.m. And I will also put the link to that in the description, and they have a Zoom call that you can participate in. So the main meeting that I want to talk about tonight is the Atascadero City Council meeting coming up this Tuesday, the 11th at 6 o'clock p.m. And I will pull up the agenda for that. I'll put the link in the description, but the way I find the agenda is just by searching on Google, you know, Atascadero City Council agenda, pretty easy. And the way that I've been enjoying watching is by this GoToWebinar link. Last meeting, I tried using the SlowSpan website, and the quality was not as good as the GoToWebinar link. So I would prefer that, or you could listen on KPRL radio, which is 12:30 a.m. And you can call in, leave a message, or call in during the meeting to leave a public comment. So the phone number for that is 805-538-2888. The email to leave an email before 5 p.m. is cityclerk@atascadero.org, and you can see that's all here on the agenda. And all this information is here on the agenda, how long the email can be, how it needs to be described, and get going on the agenda. So they have a closed session at 5 p.m. and a regular session at 6. So I was looking through here and I saw this sales tax ballot measure listed, and I thought that was a done deal. You know, they voted last meeting they voted unanimously to put the sales tax on the ballot. So that was the big vote, and that was done last meeting. But this is sort of a procedural vote. They need to get the ball rolling in case voters do vote for the tax, that everything will be in order to start using that money right away if it's voted on. So the big topic for this coming meeting is I went past it, is the El Camino Real Downtown Infrastructure Enhancement Plan. I had to bring it up because I always forget exactly what it's called. But it's the way they're going to be redoing a little bit of downtown to put more parking spots and stuff like that in. So I'm going to get to this in a few minutes because that is probably going to take up the most time in the meeting. But I also, before that, I wanted to talk about this issue right here. It's about speed limits. So every 10 years, there's a study that's done to check on our roads to see if our speed limits are accurately reflecting how fast people go on the streets. So I will pull up there's the agenda packet for the Atascadero City Council, which is on the same page as you find the agenda, but this one's over 500 pages long. So if you go to page 66, you can see this roads that they recommend either increasing or decreasing the speed limits. So if you want to check this out, I don't know how much say our city council has in changing these numbers. They're recommended, I believe, by the state. So, and they're based on, they put up those speed meters and they see how fast people are going, and they see sort of if people are going slower than the speed limit, faster than the speed limit, and then they modify the speed limit based on those readings. Pretty interesting. I was happy to see that my street is actually recommended to get a lower speed limit. So we've been hoping for that for years. So it's kind of exciting. I'm going to try to pull up the agenda again. Okay, we're back to the agenda. We have the infrastructure enhancement plan. And they've been talking about this for a long time. They've been getting community input for a long time and making tweaks. And yeah, we'll see how many people call in to express their support, or if there's people who are still not supportive of it. And just wanted to show you on the agenda packet. It's on page 517. They start talking about the El Camino Real Downtown Infrastructure Enhancement Plan. Recommendations, report and brief, discussion. There's a map, what their recommendation is. Objectives. And these are all the outreach open house dates that they did to get the public's input. So it's all pretty interesting. I don't really have an opinion, but that's where I'm coming from in all of these videos, I suppose. Opinion free, just the facts. Vera's joining me. Yeah, Dad's making dinner. The baby was not happy. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye, and please join me. I will try to tune in on all the meetings that I talked about, but definitely the Atascadero City Council meeting I will be watching, and I hope I hear your public comment, and feel free to leave a comment on any of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or on the YouTube video itself. If you have, I think the mosquitoes are coming out. If you have, if you want to talk about what they're discussing, you know, I'm happy to chat with you during the meeting. I need a little bit of a distraction as well. So I will see you next week. Oh, and by the way, I think next week we can talk about candidates, because the filing deadline for candidates was, oh my gosh, flies, I don't know, it's getting crazy here. The filing deadline was extended until Wednesday, but after that we can talk about who's running for city council, mayor, and school board, and all that good stuff. So I will talk to you soon. Bye.